Yes. Now we are going to discuss about what precaution one has to take during his PhD program. That means if anyone want to pursue research, since beginning till summation of the doctoral thesis, what kind precautions one has to take during this 4, 5 or sometime maybe 7, 8 years tenure of the research program. See, the basic principles of research in all disciplines are similar, but it is having certain specializations depending upon discipline and subject. Like humanities, they may have certain different principles. Engineering, they may require certain different knowledge and expertise. Science, they have certain different criteria. So, in which discipline one is going to start the research? Wherever the subject is, at least the person is postgraduate or 4-year graduation he or she had. That means basic and fundamental knowledge of the subject one should have before starting the research program. Then it is classified at least 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, up to 5 year, at least 1 to 5 year is general consideration. So once we starting the PhD program, we have to make the certain timetable yearly. 1 year, what we have to do. In general, the first year is the period of the coursework. That means one has to learn as a student, like undergraduate or postgraduate class. But here the topic is different than before the classes and common for the all research students. Normally, we would like to learn research methodology and research techniques, how we have to understand the existing research papers, how we have to explain the existing materials. These techniques, things are being explained while we are pursuing our coursework. Then, after that, there is two directions. Number one, we have to get involved into seminar, discussion, and sometime we would like to attend the conferences, even other institutions, whether within the country or out of the country. That is giving us the expansion of our ideas. Means, what are the things going across the globe in our own discipline? You have to get involved in all that and specify which one the latest emerging area in one particular subject. The first stage is you have to decide your topic. Topic means which one the latest subject related to your research area is going on. That is hot topic. That means required topic. That word need that one. So your research would be more useful for the public, for the research institution, for the society, for the governmental systems. Now, if you have decided your topics, that means you get more close to your aim. Now, your range should be specified. Now you have to interact to the peoples, those who are working, especially in your area of specialization. Even then, you need to interact in the form of the seminar, sometime conference, until this time. That means after completing 2 to 3 years of your research, you should have a small group. In between, you can share your ideas. You can discuss your problems. You have to find out new research problems. Then, next step is, once we have the research problem, we have to find the solution of this. And the person who is pursuing the research, he is the beginner, means he may not have many other ideas that required to write the article. Definitely you need to take the help from the others. At that point, the best person who will help you, that is your mentor, that is research supervisor. This is the stage where the help of the research supervisor is most urgently needed. Luckily, if your mentor is good, then your career is going to be right direction. If by any reasons there is a not proper understanding between the research scholar and mentor, so difficulties are being arised. Anyhow, you need to overcome in all these mechanism, and finally you have to prepare the good articles and try to publish in best possible scientific place in your subject. Every subject has the criteria to measure the quality of the journal, but in general, like scientific areas is the very common platform we are measuring, like SCI, Scientific Common Index, or the Scopus Index. These are the standard criteria if anyone has published his articles in these journals, so it is considered good. Once you are published the papers, as per requirement, your particular institutes where are registered, next stage is you have to prepare a thesis that need to be submitted within time, and thereafter the official work to evaluate and analyze. But while you are submitting your thesis and their next final voice examination and defense of the thesis, there is sometime 3 to 6 months, sometime 1 year time are there in gaping. That is the period the student has to think seriously to move forward. There, two possibilities are: either one has to get involved simply in the teaching, and second one has to go for the further advanced research. So, if one is thinking that he should be a scientist and even serious academician, definitely everyone has to do independent research work at least up to 3 years, that is postdoctoral or as a research scientist. After that, one has to get into academics or further go into scientific field. If anybody just completed the doctorate and just get involved into teaching, that means he is not matured in the research. He don't have the leadership quality. He cannot do independent research work, so he cannot be good researcher. So one has to decide what to do. If anybody want to become the good academician too, he required independent understanding of the research problem, independent understanding of the current trend of the research, and for that he has to pursue independent research program at least up to 2-3 years minimum. Then take the faculty position. And the second one, that is the most better part. If anyone want to stay in scientist, he keep going, research fellow, research project, research scientist, like research scientist, research professor, so that is the good. After this all things, you did PhD, you did postdoc, you become faculty, you become scientist. That is expertise of your subject. And thereafter now the globally, interdisciplinary research are being promoted. One should get involved for the collaborative research. Like mathematician can get involved in any discipline, even with engineering, with physics, with chemistry, with medical science, with space research, with earth science, any science. Even data science, even economics, technometry, people also getting involved with the mathematician because they need the data analysis. They want to interpretation of their own data. Economists also getting involved with the mathematicians. So mathematics is the mother of all sciences. All sciences, that means social sciences, also come under that umbrella. So role of the mathematicians in the academic world is very much crucial and important. And accordingly, one has to understand his or her responsibility if he belongs to mathematics community. I think this explanation may be helpful the researchers, those who are pursuing at present, and future academicians or scientists. I hope so. Best for their luck.